Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Iron Man profile. In today's video, we are doing Blaze Slayer yet again. We're at exactly enough XP for Blaze Slayer level 8. We need 600,000 more, so we have a lot of work ahead of us. So without further ado, I say we get ready to jump right into some bosses. We need to put these tier 3 daggers to use, so if you're excited, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, but let's jump right into it. Super quickly though, if you do find yourself checking on the Hypixel store tomorrow for the brand new Armadillo Fire Sale skin, make sure you let me know in the comments down below if you're picking it up. But when you find yourself checking on the Hypixel store, don't forget to use my career code. It is code Zach, spelled just like my name, Z-A-C-H. If you type that in on checkout, you'll actually save 5% on your purchase. It's a great way to support myself and the channel, and I do greatly appreciate everyone who uses my code. But without further ado, let's get right into today's video. We're starting today off with the return of something. The hub duck is back. I don't know why. We don't know what triggers it, what admin's trolling. I'm gonna be honest, this screams the work of Dio, I can't lie. I'll have to ask him, but I know his build style. And I know this is his build style, bro. But for some reason, someone's been building a little duck in some of the hub portals. And we haven't seen this duck in a while, but it's returned tonight. And people are just fishing here and having a good time. I think it's fun when they do stuff like this. Because, man, the word of this duck spread quick. Like, I had so many people telling me, go to Hub 4. There's a duck. There's a duck. Sure enough, come to Hub 4. There's the hub portal duck. So I hope they keep doing funny stuff like this. Because, I don't know. I think it's just a good time. Besides the appearance of a wild duck, I've been very busy with Blaze Slayer today. I actually can't believe how good tier 3 daggers are, because I was thinking back, I don't think I've done Blaze Slayer yet besides some tests like with my tier 3 daggers, and like the quality of life upgrade that these things bring is night and day. I don't know how I was doing these with tier 2 daggers before. My boss times are just so much better. I can comfortably do them down here now. I actually crafted my first 3 or 4 gummy bears, and I've been popping those things, which basically make it so the mobs don't completely destroy me while I'm fighting my boss, which is quite enjoyable, and it's made my boss times go up dramatically quick. So yeah, just like my downtime in between bosses, or like the time it would take to kind of drag a blaze all the way outside just to be able to spawn it, it was quite atrocious. So I'll walk you guys through a boss fight, and then we'll summarize everything I've dropped, because I wasn't able to record while I was doing Blaze for a few hours, but we've dropped a lot of stuff, okay, including an RNG drop that I'm sad I wasn't able to capture when it actually happened for you guys. But yeah, let me get this thing spawned really quick. We're a couple kills away, but yeah, just being down here is a lot more enjoyable. Also, I do so much damage now. Also, I spawned a mini boss, bro. Are you serious? I do so much damage down here now that I spawn the boss with my Sora chestplate on. And honestly, there's a good chance if I were to unlock the gemstone slots in my Crimson and put opals, I might even be able to push and do this boss without this chestplate, which is pretty exciting stuff as well. So I think we're right on the threshold of like being able to do it in full Crimson and not having any Sora pieces for extra truth events, but I could be completely wrong. It'll take some trial and error for sure, but if I can start doing that consistently, I mean, my boss times would be way faster. Just like the damage increase is amazing. One thing that is nice about wearing a Sora chestplate is the magic find it gives though, so I don't really mind that, but obviously if I get like a Magic Find Crimson chestplate, that could go a long way. I think I would be able to do it in my Crimson set if I didn't have, like, I don't have any Vitality on my set, which is definitely the issue. And Vitality goes a long way. It's probably one of the most important stats for Blaze Slayer. And I don't have any Vitality on my Crimson stuff. I have Magic Find on my leggings, Magic Find Veteran on my boots, and then the chestplate I do have prepared is Magic Find 5. So yeah, right now I don't really mind using the Sword chestplate. My boss times are like always sub a minute, and like that's without reg axing or doing anything sweaty. So it's been very relaxed to say the least. But I said we go ahead after this Vanquisher, and I show you guys everything I've dropped today from Blaze Slayer, because honestly, we've been quite lucky. I can't lie. But yeah, doing bosses down here has definitely increased my spawn time. I was about to go back to my island to show you guys what I dropped and ended up spawning another. But yeah, see, like as soon as you spawn it, you just start spawning the next. Like, I don't know, my productivity when I'm down here is like through the roof, because I just end up getting distracted, and next thing you know, my next boss is spawned, next thing you know, that boss is killed, and so on and so forth. I was at exactly 400,000 Blaze Slayer XP when we started today, like literally less than a boss worth of XP past that. And see, look, as I'm talking, like I'm about to spawn another one by accident. Like, it's not by accident, like I'm killing them, but I don't know, it's just very satisfying. But in total, we've gotten 44,000 Blaze Slayer XP today so far, which isn't insane, but for a couple hours, you know, I really can't complain about that. Obviously still working on my rates, and I wasn't doing all my bosses down here for the whole time. So ever since I started doing that, my boss rate has definitely climbed a ton. I can visibly see it and feel it. Like, I'm just spawning bosses way faster now, so it's been quite enjoyable. Okay, I finally dragged myself away from spawning another one, but drops-wise, we've been going a little insane, and actually I need more storage for mana disintegrators and scorched books. I'm actually running out of space for both of those. I did also drop another smoldering book today, though. This is arguably the thing I'm second most excited about from today's drops. Also got a couple of duplex books, but what I can actually do with these smoldering books is if we slap these into an anvil, 1 with a 1, make smoldering 2, make smoldering 3, we can actually go ahead and slap this onto one of our daggers, because I have smoldering 3 on both of these things. So now we'll have smoldering 4, so that's a little bit more damage to blazes. That'll help the spawn time and kill time a little bit, so can't complain. But I did get an RNG drop today, and that RNG drop is a high class Archifiend dice, probably the one I arguably want the most. And I've seen a lot of comments saying, where are the daily dice rolls? And they aren't gone. We're just saving them for kind of a bigger dice rolling experience, I guess you could say. Basically, whenever the Archifiend dice is 3x'd, we're going to be going ham, and I want to try and save as many dice as I can for when that happens. I also dropped a regular Archifiend dice today, so we'll save that one as well, but we have 2 high class ready to go. This is my 3rd high class I've ever dropped, and we've dropped a bunch of Archifiend dice. I think you guys know how those have gone for me in the past. We are possibly down a lot of coins, but you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. So, and then obviously the distillate front, we've just been continuing to stack up on this stuff. I mean, I'm nearly at like 12 stacks per, basically. I'm getting pretty close to it. And Gabagool distillate, we're doing really well as well. We're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full stacks and an extra one. So yeah, we're looking pretty decent in a lot of these fronts. And then I've been going ahead and salvaging the netherrack looking sunshades for a little bit of extra crimson essence. So overall, just quite successful. A few Fire Aspect 3 books, and yeah, just a bunch of everything. And then obviously these potions as well, which I haven't even been using. So if I'm using that as well as like a few other things I can do to my crimson chestplate and set in general, I think I can really get rid of the Sorrow chestplate for killing the bosses and spawning them especially. Yeah, I think I actually have a good chance. So I'll have to test around with that and see, but I don't know, I'm hopeful about being able to do this without this very soon. I've been continuing to do a ton of Blaze Slayer, and we're actually pretty close to a pretty cool milestone in 13 more of these Smoldering Blaze kills. We should be seeing a little bestiary message pop up. Let me try and just kill these things. If I get some mini bosses though, bosses do spawn very quickly down here. But yeah, we should be a few more kills of these things away. We'll have to wait and see. A couple more if I had to guess. Hard to say, but any second now. Surely any second. How long before did I start this clip? Let's see. Come on. Uh-oh. See, we spawned a mini boss. Oh, wait. There it is. Smoldering Blaze. Why do I have the compacted messages? That's kind of annoying, but that is max Smoldering Blaze bestiary, which is pretty cool. That is 25,000 Smoldering Blaze kills, and I think I'm actually really close. Also, no way I'm spawning mini bosses and my actual boss. Okay, there we go. I'll spawn that guy's boss for him by accident. Oops. But yeah, 25,000 Smoldering Blaze kills. That's another maxed out bestiary here in the Crimson Isle. I think I'm decently close to a Millennia Age Blaze bestiary milestone as well, but I don't think I'm close to maxing that one. I'll have to double check after this boss, but yeah, been making really decent progress when it comes to Blaze Slayer. Kind of just been chugging through these things. Had a few gummy bears this morning, so that is definitely helping the process down here. I still can't believe just how much my boss rates have improved since I started spawning my bosses, like actually in the Smoldering Tomb compared to dragging them outside every single time. Yeah, genuinely, the quality of life on my boss times has gone up like crazy, so pretty happy about that overall. No crazy RNG drops today. I have been getting a ton of Scorch Power Crystals, which I will honestly take as many as possible. I think I've gotten like a month's worth of fuel put into my beacon now because of this. So yeah, can't complain about that. Bundle of Magma Arrows. It's actually my first of the day. And then quite a few more stacks of Gabagool Distillate and all the other ones as well. Just been continuing to put those into a chest on my island. We're going to be going through a large amount of those, to say the least, because I need to get my Inferno minions chugging away again if I ever want to craft some of these other things. And there's actually quite a few recipes I'm eyeballing that I want to work towards. Mainly the Blaze Tech Ham Radio. I think this thing will just be beneficial, because if exactly 2 players within 55 blocks are on the same channel, both gain 60 defense, 42 40 true defense, 1 combat wisdom, and 2 vitality. That makes up for the Sora chestplate massively. Now, it does require 24 vertexes, and I only have 6, so that is a big reason why I need to get my minions chugging away. And then also, I kind of want to start working towards an SOS flare. There's other tiers we need to do first, such as the warning flare, alert flare, which is 16 vertexes, and then obviously the SOS being 16 vertexes, an apex, and just a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, we have a lot of work ahead of us for some of these pretty cool RNG drops that I want to craft, and pretty cool items that we kind of want from Blaze Slayer. So yeah, we have our work cut out of us, but it all requires me actually fueling my minions. The Blaze Slayer bosses have actually been going quite well, and I've been experimenting with Daedalus Axe swapping so that I can actually get like well over 300 magic find every boss. And honestly, it's a lot easier than I thought it was. Not too sure why I wasn't doing it before. Let me spawn my boss really quickly. I'll show you guys what I mean. But it has led to some drops, including an RNG drop. Not exactly the one I'm looking for per se. Like, arguably high class has the potential to be the most useful to me, even though it could also be the most detrimental. It could be very expensive, but it is what it is. Either way, though, let's go ahead and hop into our spot here and start killing this thing. We did drop a Sub-Zero inverter. It's my second one I've ever gotten, and yeah, so pretty cool. Always nice to see an RNG drop. Not exactly the one I was looking for, but better than no RNG drop, I suppose. But with this like Daedalus Axe swap, I've been just getting tons of drops now. Like, the amount of drops I get went from like, I don't know, I was still getting a good amount of stuff, but now it's like every boss, you see like the magic find message with like something I got. So that's always very satisfying to see, I can't lie. But yeah, let's just work our way through this boss. I'll show you guys what I mean. Basically, because of my, I can't remember the name of the dagger, not the Death Ripper one, my other one here, what's this one called? My Pyro Chaos dagger. Basically, when did a fire pillar spawn? What just happened? I'm so confused. I need to watch that back. Okay, I realized what happened on that boss. Because I finished the 2 mini bosses, like this phase, my boss spawned way over there, which gave it enough time to throw up a fire pillar. And honestly, I haven't really had to deal with a fire pillar all day today, so I kind of forgot that was something I had to pay attention to. That mixed with recording, and all of a sudden I get killed by a fire pillar, which is always good fun. But either way, what I was trying to say is, yeah, this Daedalus Axe swap is actually quite easy to do because of my Pyro Chaos dagger. Just like, it continues to do like this kind of bleed effect, I guess you could almost say, on whatever mob it's hitting. So it just continuously does a ton of damage and results in me being able to just hold out my Daedalus Axe while it kills it. So here, let's go ahead and swap to my Daedalus Axe now, so you can watch the last like 30 million health chug away, and then we get 317 magic finds. So I will be continuing to do that every single boss, as long as I pay attention to if he somehow is able to throw a fire pillar. My bosses have been quite successful, and we're actually almost through 100,000 Blaze Slayer XP today alone, which is a little insane. Yeah, we're nearly halfway to Blaze 9, which is really cool. Definitely something I want to work towards. I don't know if we'll be hitting the spare Aatrox, but I definitely want to put a sizable dent. I'd say my goal is to do a couple 100,000 more Blaze Slayer XP, and then we'll kind of just go from there. No promises on Blaze 9, but obviously that is the overall goal at the moment. One thing I do still need, though, is Wilson's engineering plans, the RNG drop. Still haven't got one of those. That'd be greatly beneficial, just so I know I have all the RNG drops locked up and I don't have to come back after Blaze 9 for some reason and not have everything. So if we can lock that down, then we'll be really chilling and just be able to focus fully on getting Blaze Slayer XP. So after doing hours upon hours of Blaze Slayer, we did almost 100,000 Blaze Slayer XP today. We did 98,000 if I'm not mistaken, which is actually really good. 98.7. I'm literally 2 bosses away from 100k XP on the day. As long as I do that 5 more times, we're Blaze Slayer level 9, right? It does require a lot of time, but unfortunately that is all the time I have for today's video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it. We have some more Blaze Slayer content coming your guys' way over the course of this Mare Aatrox, and honestly, I want to get my minions fueled for tomorrow's video as well. So we'll be back to doing some minion gambling. But if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach when you find yourself checking out the Hypixel store for that brand new fire sale tomorrow. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.